Welcome to Caramel Chic Radio, the only show about life, love, and happiness, and a little bit of sweetness. I am your host, Joanna Sobianek. On this show, our mission is to inspire you and share our passion, as well as motivation for being the best version of ourselves. And maybe that's also you. On today's episode, I will be sharing 3 simple tips on how to get stuff done while working from home. I am going to provide you with easy yet valuable guidelines on how to be productive, formulate good habits, and be happy. And these are stress-free strategies that anyone can do. I will be explaining how beneficial and important these tips are so that you have less worry, more happy, and get on with your life. Let's get started. If you work from home, as many people nowadays do, you will resonate with me on the subject of distinctive and varied home office lifestyles. Now, I realize working from home is not for everyone, but I, for one thing, simply love working from home. Here's some background on how it all got started. I used to work in corporate offices of Manhattan, then corporate offices in Europe. Then I moved to North Carolina to work at an office, at a job, maybe less corporate, but a job I still hated. On top of that, I worked with a boss that drove me absolutely crazy. When I left that job, it was only natural for me to finally say, I've had enough. I am ready to start a business of my own, something I had always had in the back of my mind. I worked from home before, occasionally, so I was used to it and had the work from home discipline factor down. But working from home for yourself is a totally different ballgame. There's nobody giving you tasks and assignments, nobody directing you, nobody telling you what to do, and you don't have a set time to log in and out. When you work for yourself, you can work all the time. And that's the tricky part. If you can work all the time, you must strategize. Otherwise, it's easy to get distracted and lose a lot of precious time. And that's one thing you can't ever get back: time. Some examples of common distractions are social media, phone browsing, internet browsing, kitchen time, running to the store, doing laundry, cleaning the cupboards, all on your break time. Hey, it happens to the best of us. I'm guilty of that too. Nonetheless, the point of strategizing this vulnerable work from home time is to set a schedule and organize yourself smart. There's no need to be a perfectionist at this, but sticking to a strategy 90% of the time is the best way for it to be effective. And that's how we get to tip number 1. And tip number 1 is batch working. What is batch working? Batch working is an intense organizational method that focuses on picking one task and doing it repeatedly for a set number of hours. A good example would be writing several blogs in a batch of 5 to 8 hours, or recording several podcasts in one day. During batch working, you pick a goal, pick a day, sit down and create all content materials for the week or month or whatever your goal is in that one day. Let's say it's a Monday. You write all your blogs on that day. Then on Tuesday, you do another batch working day, but concentrate on another repetitive task. For example, answering and composing emails only, cleaning out your email box, all communication tasks only. Next day, you focus on batch working by creating and scheduling all social media posts. The following day, you do batch work related to financial reports or bills or invoicing. And that's all you do during the set hours you schedule to do batch work. At the end of each batch working day, you hit a goal which you set that morning. Batch working while working from home is a very effective method for individuals who want to cram 4 to 5 days of continuous work and then give themselves a long weekend off and travel, have fun, relax, or see that friend you were meant to visit for a while. Interestingly, this is a very common style of work among digital nomads, and it can be adopted in smaller fragments of time depending on how you schedule it. For example, if you can't batch work the entire day because you have other commitments, such as kids, other jobs, family, etc., you can batch work a set amount of hours. Let's say for 4 hours straight on a given day. You can still get a lot done, provided you remember to shut off all distractions. What's important during batch working is to take frequent short 5-minute breaks to stretch your legs, get fluids, and let your eyes rest from looking at the computer. Again, I remind you, no phone calls, no social media, no online shopping. You have to stay focused. It's also important to schedule your own lunch. I mean, like, put it on your calendar. If you're anything like me, you will forget to eat, drink, and you will just work. Until irritation comes rolling. And then I ask myself the stupid question, why? I kind of know why. Because I didn't take a break, I didn't drink fluids, and I forgot to eat. Hello? That's why, as crazy as this might sound, it's a good idea to schedule the lunch break into the batch working grid. Get up, eat for 30 minutes away from your desk, then return to work. If you're a former office rat like me, you will be tempted to keep going and eat at your desk. Don't. Create a good habit by practicing self-care and elevating your creativity and providing a well-deserved break for your body, mind, and sanity. When you get back to your desk after eating good lunch, you will be so much more focused and productive. Consequently, more viable to hit your goal and enjoy the rest of your working day. I know this may sound robotic or restrictive, but believe me, you can accomplish so much this way. And feel proud by getting so much done in a short amount of time. Then you get to collect the reward, a long freaking weekend. Are you looking for that perfect leather jacket or the perfect work or date outfit? Why not head over to our beautiful and feminine online boutique at caramelchic.com. Just for you, I picked simple capsule wardrobe with stylish interchangeable pieces that are timeless, chic, and fashionable. We shop so that you don't have to. Need a discount? Not a problem. We put an annoying pop-up to get your attention. But that's all for a good cause, because we want to give you a 10% discount on your first purchase. Check it out. Tip number 2. In order to work happier at home, you must every single day take a shower. Get dressed, put on clean, comfortable clothes you like to wear. But not an old t-shirt with a strawberry jam on it. I cringe every time I hear these Instagram stories when somebody was working so hard that they haven't showered for 3 days and wore the same clothes every single day. I mean, why is taking a shower that hard? And is getting dressed so complicated? Why would you treat yourself like this? You would not allow for your kids or loved ones to go on like that. But you would forget to take care of your own self. Hey, it's like that airplane rule of putting on a mask on yourself and then putting it on the person next to you. Without the oxygen, we are useless. Now, I'm not saying get dressed up like for the office with high heels and suits and formal wear. But don't, for Pete's sake, work in your pajamas or a stinky old t-shirt and then call yourself productive. If you haven't showered and didn't change your clothes and ate salsa and chips for 3 days straight, you're not productive. You're simply acting like a homeless person. Hey, you know what? There's something interesting happening to our brains when we act in an as if mode. It kind of works like a placebo effect. And it goes like this. If you look pretty, you will feel pretty. If you look put together, you will feel put together. Okay, here's this. Did you ever try putting on lipstick when you're at home? No? Try it. Right now. How do you feel? I do this every day. In fact, I've gotten so used to this habit that I happen to greet every delivery person while wearing lipstick. Putting lipstick on when at home does something to my brain where it makes me feel prettier. And if I feel prettier, I'm happier. And if I'm happier, I'm more productive. And if I'm more productive, I get the job done. And if I get the job done, guess what? I get paid. But then I also get to keep my sanity and I get to be pleasant to my surroundings. It's like a domino effect. Here's a true story. Once I worked a few hours in the same clothes I slept in. I think I was sick or not feeling well. Gosh, what a difference that was. I felt like I was all over the place. I felt so ugly and disorganized. And what's more, I felt unmotivated to work and I felt less productive. I also felt like I should just crawl back into bed and stay there. Or jump on the couch and watch Netflix. That's what my brain was dictating to do, because I looked like I was relaxing, not working. So this is what I did. I went to the bathroom, I took a shower, I put on a clean pair of jeans and a fresh clean t-shirt. I put my hair in a simple bun. I moisturized my skin. I put on mascara and my favorite lipstick. And most importantly, I sprayed on my very favorite fragrance that I always wear to work. The scent that is designated for work only. Now I have other perfumes, but I don't wear them when at work because I associated them with other activities. I have one for the weekend, another for evening events, and others. I even have a scent that I wear to bed. I know, I'm a freak. All these scents send me a message to my brain on the activity I remember and I associate the scent with. It's kind of strange, but it works. Next, I made a fresh cup of coffee. I sat at my desk and then I started to work. What a difference! I was happier and I felt like I was ready to work. It's amazing how our brain just follows what we do to our surroundings. Which brings me to tip number 3. Make your bed. Every day. Do not skip this important step. Even if you're married and you think that your husband should take this turn and make the bed. No. If you got up later than him and he's not home, make the bed. Don't wait for him to come home and make the bed right before you go to sleep. Making your bed daily has 2 main benefits. 1, you're setting a habit. And habits are created by doing repetition. It's just like when we get dressed and put on lipstick every day. We're creating a habit. They say that it takes 66 days to formulate a habit. And because I'm a nerd, here's a periodical reference. Because I don't want you to believe me, believe them, the professionals. In these words, and this is going to be a little bit boring. According to an article written by University College of London on August 4, 2009, it takes an average 66 days to form a new habit. This, according to new research by Philippa Lally and colleagues from the Cancer Research UK Health Behavioural Centre, based at UCL. Oof, that was a long quote. Well, second reason for making your bed daily is similar to what I just talked about when I mentioned earlier, that your brain follows what we do according to the environment we're creating for ourselves. Isn't that interesting? By making your bed, you're constructing an ambience, a setting. You're creating a sense of order for your home. And a sense of order promotes productivity. And productivity promotes getting things done in the shortest amount possible. And that's our ultimate goal. Also, should you choose to take that 5-minute break during batch working, and you walk into the bedroom and see that unmade bed, you're sending your brain a message of disorder. Why would you want that type of message in your brain when the very thing you're trying to do is to stay organized? Besides, isn't it nice to come home from work to a tidy home? It's just like when you come back to a hotel room and your bed is all made up. The bonus here is that when you finish work and feel so productive that you've accomplished your goal, making the bed is the last thing you will need to worry about because it has been already done in the morning. And now you can disconnect from work and take that long-deserved afternoon or evening break on a nicely made bed. And there you have it. 3 simple tips for working from home, staying happier, and getting things done. These tips can be implemented by anyone who works from home, no matter what type of job they do. Whether you have your own designated home office or work from home in your living room or kitchen, you can apply these tips in your life. You can start implementing these tips right away. Yep. The 3 things that you can do to work from home and get things done are: number 1, batch work. Number 2, self-care. Number 3, make the bed. It's really that simple. And those simple 3 things, when incorporated daily, soon enough, by repetition, will become a habit. You just have to keep doing it long enough so that you can get used to it. And if it seems like too much in the beginning, do one habit for a month. Then, do the second habit for a month. Then, do the third one for 1 month. Before you know it, when 90 days passes, you'll have all 3 habits down and it will become like second nature. Consequently, your work from home time will be more enjoyable, structured, and you will have more productive time. Also, your workflow will be smooth and organized, and you will worry less about meeting deadlines. Most importantly, you will be happier. And it's been documented for years that happy people are prone to be more successful. And it's even been proven that happy people are in demand. Everyone prefers to work with happy people. So if you're looking for more clients, you will draw them in because they will sense that you're happy. You will exude that notion just from the flow of your work, your communication, your language, and everything you do. All of this, like I said before, is like a domino effect, and it starts with such a simple task: making your bed every morning and putting on a little bit of lipstick. I hope I've inspired you or helped you in some way. It would mean a lot to us if you would take a few seconds and review our podcast. Who knows, you might even get featured on our show. Also, we work so hard on producing this podcast. It would mean so much to us if you would share it with a friend. And if you feel like you would want to elaborate on a subject discussed in this episode, why not invite your friends to join our Facebook group called Caramel Chic Cafe. Also, why not check out our blog at caramelchic.com and connect with us on Instagram and Pinterest. We love making new friends. Thank you for listening. Until next time, goodbye.